Did I do something? Yeah. Don't you remember? The other kids said I was ugly all the time during elementary school. And when I was crying. Nostalgic. Long lost memory that I'd almost completely forgotten. You came to my rescue and told me this. I remember the promise I made from that time. Kokoro, you're the world's cutest. I'll definitely make you my bride in the future. You see, motherfuckers, I am vindicated right now. Y'all like, this is a horrible monstrosity and needs to die in a fire. I showed this girl passion, and I showed her love. I'm fucking right. It's what's on the inside that counts. It's my fucking eldritch eyes.
Your panic jumping is more liable to get you killed. Holy fuck, dude. Jesus.
I have bad depth perception in case you couldn't tell.
No. It's almost like I've known you for years.
So, I am going to give Zola some combat advice, because clearly you don't seem to know how to use quarterstaff very well.
No,
And,
just sword shorts.
I give you some rudimentary instruction. Grasp it by the one end and take a firm grip. Then swing it. Use the reach. Length is important.
Sounds like I'm back in the brothel.
Got it. Firmly grasp it.
Indeed. Use the full shaft to your advantage.
Alright.
So,
Oh,
now
I'm
it
out
is
of-
Zola's turn.
Now I'm at a +2.
Show him how you stick with the stick.
Hold the line, frog. It's rolling.
I don't know about that.
Damn it.
Oh God. Zola, try
Yes.
again, but like I told you.
Alright. Firmly grasping it.
2 hands. If you need to, spit on them. There's no need to be unpleasant.
Got it. Spit in their
Aw.
face.
Zola's turn.
Second verse, same as the first, bitch!
Ah,
Okay. As I miss, I'm gonna say politely, give your combat advice to Erickson. I'm gonna go on the defensive.
yeah, that seems to be the best idea, doesn't it?
I don't work with poles as well as you.
Bitch, nobody does.
Damn, that bitch's mind works fast.
And
Alright.
Zola, time for redemption.
So, I know I'm not going to hit, because I'm rolling on basically a flat d20. So I might as well go full bore with that, and I'm gonna use a standard action to fight defensively.
Alright. So that will be a -4.
d20 -4, but I'll get +2 to my AC. I'm a monk tank, guys. I'm dodging. Ooh, Nelly.
See what I'm telling you? I'm telling you, they rolled a -4.
They were fighting defensively.
So, there is technically no one standing here.
Yes.
Okay.
Technically.
So,
Yep.
this skeleton here is going to take a move action and come right out here to assault Erickson. That
You don't-
movement is a move action, and it moves through.
Chat, hello. Happy Valentine's Day. How are you all doing? I brought out my shiny shoes for this one. You thought I was done with the old models? No. Mostly because I didn't make a suit for the new model, but here we are. Firmly grasp it. I did it in that highlight. I worked the shaft. Eventually. That was the joke early on. in that campaign was Zola could not hit anything. But it was okay because no one could hit her. That was my favorite streamer. Doing okay. Didn't really have anything planned for Valentine's Day. The usual. So I figured I'd play a really cool visual novel with the boys. Or whoever just showed up, you know. We taking strays here. We're taking strays and we convert them to the cult. Fun fact, chat, and I mentioned this over in the Discord. I accidentally made my coworker Jackie cry. And that sounds like really fucked up for Valentine's Day. Have a headache as usual. Aw, dude, that sucks. I used to get migraines all the time as a kid. And my mother still gets them all the time as well. Actually, I had a little bit of a headache earlier. Granted, it's because for the last few nights I've been sleeping like shit. But, anyways, the story. So, our card reader was down on one of our terminals, and this was like the 5th time this week. And we've had to constantly keep restarting it. And I had to tell my pharmacist, like, alright, you fucking call them. You not have that terminal down all weekend. You press their asses to finally fix this, because they're not fixing it. They're sending a guy out, and he's doing something, and it doesn't fix the problem. Only does it for like 2 card reads. So he was on phone, you know, after I held his ass to the fire. And so the genius on the tech support said, alright, you need to do a purchase? There's no one here. Oh, you gotta do one. Like, fine. I will go out in the aisles real quick. Give me a second. And for context, Jackie has been working 8 days in a row. Like 8 days straight in the pharmacy. And the pharmacist we're currently working with, I just know the one I dislike. He has a way of making you feel very unappreciated and very unheard. Like, he just does not listen, etc., etc. So I can tell Jackie was having a shit day when she came in. So I was like, alright, fuck it. I'll go get something out in the aisles. And I just got her just a little box of chocolates that was out in the store. And I didn't get anything for the pharmacist, because fuck that guy. He ain't getting shit. And so, you know, I was like, here, happy Valentine's Day. You've been busting your ass. And, you know, I feel like you don't get appreciated enough for all the effort you do in keeping this place afloat. And she almost cried. Why do I keep doing this, chat? Believe it or not, I might have protagonist energy. Because it was like that for like a little bit with another coworker who was best friends with Jackie, funny enough. And like she's one of those people that's like, it's always cold. It could be like 70 degrees outside and somehow she'll still manage to be cold. Me, however, I have Viking jeans. You know, I can stand out in 4-degree weather in shorts for a good amount of time. You know, typical white boy jeans. And so I keep a jacket because I work drive-thru, and it's straight just faster for me to open the window and help people than the shitty afterthought of like a tray we just push out at them so they can pick up their meds. And I wasn't really using my coat, so I was like, hey, do you just want to use my coat? Here, you can have it. And then they were really nice to me for like the next week. Yet somehow I'm still single, mostly because I don't shit where I eat, you know. And I usually don't go outside after that. Oh, okay. You guys still on the dating scene? But until then, hang out with the boys. I think it was the previous pharmacist, the book talk girl. Or she was just tickled by the idea of like, yeah, I mostly just kind of like hang out with the boys that don't have like a date on Valentine's, which has to be real as most of us. And so I was like, oh my god, you have like a bromance Valentine's. Like, yeah, I guess. Kind of hang out with the guys. But for those in the Discord, you did not get a notification that I was streaming on Twitch. Because we were playing Katawa Shoujo today. Very influential, very good visual novel. And the reason it's going to be YouTube exclusive is because Twitch does not allow that game to be streamed. Because it is technically an eroge, do not worry. I have the Steam version installed currently, which takes out all the naughty bits. And even then, realistically, we're not going to get that far in. And I'm going to proceed to make everyone seethe. Because it's always the blind girl or the burn victim girl. And here I am with Shizune the death girl. The death girl. Dude, what the fuck is that? That type of food? I think it's like a nut or something. But yes. Oh, here's a funny thing. In true Hawke fashion, and the universe just is straight yonder for me and won't let me have any ounce of happiness. Is I did get a box of chocolates. Like, okay, this is the me treat, you know? You gotta treat yourselves. I go to open it, and it's one of those like flimsy heart-shaped boxes. I take the wrapping off, and because I'm a dumbass, it ends up opening, and the entire thing just falls on the floor in my room. Just falls all over the carpet. And I'm like, fuck. And I don't have time to sit there and like consume that, because I'm like, oh shit, 5-second rule. Every year, just... And this isn't the first time this has happened. This happened like last year too, when I got a box of chocolates. It's like there's some cosmic eldritch waifu out there and she just slaps it out of my hands. That fruit the Romans ate with their lead flavored wine. Oh man. The Romans sure did know how to party. And boy, did they love Dionysus. Or I guess Bacchus is what they called him. Because if you really think about it, right, what were the Romans doing? They were always conquering. And what did they do when they weren't conquering? They were partying because they just successfully conquered somewhere. So the god of wine and madness kind of goes together. Also really telling to the spirit of humanity that the god of basically partying and alcohol is also the god of madness. I was thinking about this last night actually of I've been listening to a lot of Danzig, and you know his stuff's all about like singing about Satan and women with black wings and the road to hell, all that jazz. You might know his stuff more better as he's the guy that sang Mother, Tell Your Children Not to Walk My Way. Or my personal favorite, Twist of Cain, off that album. Danzig 1. With the top side up on a table. No, well, I'm trying to like take the plastic off, so... I mean, I could, but it's just a little more awkward. I'm just a dumbass, and God hates me or loves me too much. And so with Danzig and his stuff, like, a lot of that, when you really think about it, is just really metaphorical to the human spirit. Like what's the one of, like, Sodom and Gomorrah? Where that entire city just got nuked? You think, like, oh, that's what people use against the gays. The gay people, right? And, like, well, I guess technically, but if you really want to get into it, it's more of like a Slanesh thing, right? It's like that place was so debaucherous and crazy that it was like, yo, is that an angel? Let's gangbang them against their will. Like immediately, it's like, all right, if you don't open the door, we're gonna break it down and take what we want all over the house. So you know, the Slanesh thing of being too debaucherous, you get out of control and you basically be crazy. No, Bino, don't worry about me. You don't bother me whatsoever. But I'll get some. Yep, there's the Valentine's philosophy for all y'all. Looking at this mall, I've been trying to get because they were doing angels because they wanted to violate angels basically. I think an angel came down to talk to somebody. I can't remember their name. And basically, from what I gather, is like people found out there was an angel there. And then I think the guy and his family got out. Same with the angels. But it was like, yo, but you better get out because God's gonna megaton this place. Good example of, I mean, you see all that, right? It's like Tower of Babylon is always like, ambitions too high. Things of that nature. What was her name? Salome, where she like cut off the head of Saint Peter, I want to say, because she was obsessed with him, and like these are bad people. Case in point, Salome seduced her father to get the head of a saint. Oh well, thank you, Tailgater. I appreciate that. Drinking water like a fish. Sorry, guys. Ugh. Yeah, kind of looking at my model. I've been trying to figure out like different ideas for like my 3.1 model. Of like what kind of color palettes. For a second there, if I had the time, I was thinking of like doing like a red and pink Valentine's Day one. I don't know what horrible disfigurement or monstrous feature I would put in there. I thought of one where like my jaw is kind of like the skin is ripped off when I speak and it's just like a skull's jaw. I want to start making videos. Nice. I kind of feel the same way. With like different ideas too. I used to watch these one people do reactions and they were actually like good reactors, you know, they weren't the damn, that's crazy. Like most of their video would be them talking after, like they would take notes and stuff. And that's the thing I would like to do for like reaction videos is like, and also because I think of things better after they've happened, of just having a segment of like, hey, these are my thoughts after I digested it. Things like that. For a while, I kind of want to do like, not so much ASMR, but like roleplay videos, because I got all these like cool like short stories ideas in my head. And believe it or not, despite the horrible thoughts that go through my head every day, your boy does actually quite like romance. And there were people I watched like, damn, this is some really good production stuff. I recently found another one called Revelry Tales, and they have like this really good like Beauty and the Beast series, like inspired. And then they also have this one, like me, I can listen to like Lovecraftian cosmic horror and all other sorts of ghost stories at night to fall asleep to and be fine. But they made one of like a sleep paralysis demon where story-wise your eyes are shut and you don't know what they look like, and it freaked the fuck out of me. But I've had the idea that I kind of put that away for the most part just because I don't even have time to do basic videos. I'm lazy. And admittedly, once you start going down like the ASMR rabbit hole, it is admittedly hard to get out of. You know, because then it becomes that like, because ASMR is it's a very intimate medium, you know, or like the role plays. And people get really connected to that. If I did do it, I'd probably do it on like the second channel that is straight up just dead. Second channel was a VOD channel, but all my VODs get uploaded to YouTube now because I can multi-stream. And originally, the channel I'm streaming on currently was meant to be a VOD channel. Because I used to watch this one guy. He unfortunately doesn't stream anymore, but he had a really good run. Where it used to be like, if you just kept scrolling, you would see like an entire person's discography on Twitch. Keep in mind, this is like a decade ago, maybe more. I think it happened in like 2014, where they had it where like they delete your VODs after like a month. If you were a big streamer. Like relatively big. For me on Twitch, my VODs get deleted after 7 days, because that's gonna definitely help my growth. But he didn't back up his VODs in like an entire series I loved watching. And keep in mind, again, this was 10 years ago, so I was basically around being a teenager around that time. Or just becoming an adult. And they're just gone. So the first stream I've ever done, it was like, alright, this is going straight on the VOD channel. He unfortunately doesn't stream anymore yet. That sounds about right. Yeah. I mean, it was wild because I watched it for long. VODs have never helped growth. That is unfortunately true. The highest I think I've ever gotten on a VOD was like 35 views for some reason. And I think that was me getting lucky. Twitch is admittedly very bad with growth. I mean, at least on like some of our Baldur's Gate streams, some of those actually do have like 85 views. And granted, the view time is like a minute and 37 seconds on average on watch time, but that's still more than the 7. You probably watch it for even less on Twitch. What is it like on Twitch? If you have like 10 viewers around, so, or on average, congrats, you're in the top 1%. Maybe if I did like female voice training and I'd just be a femboy, I wonder if I get views then. I got the pink hair, I got the less masculine voice, I could probably pull it off. That's a minute more than I watch. Oh yeah, because you're in the streams, motherfucker. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like things I want to do for the channel, because here's my problem. I love doing things for like the channel. And like when I'm editing videos, I'm in the zone, right? And I love feeling productive and like I'm actually doing something with my life other than getting yelled at all day by a bunch of people who don't know what they're doing or talking about. But the problem is, when I'm not motivated, I can't bring myself to get when I'm not that, I can't bring myself to get motivated, and that sends me into spiraling depression, which makes me not want to do it. Hearing my own voice more than nails on a chalkboard. Yeah, I was definitely like that at first. I think my voice is annoying. I've been told my voice is soothing to some people because I'm generally a lot calmer and quieter when I talk to actual people. I don't know what they're talking about, but after I've just done so many videos and like making sure I didn't fuck up any of my editing, I'm fine with my voice now. I got enough followers on Twitch to get affiliate without streaming. I think I remember one time you were streaming and it was like some Marvel's mobile game or something, wasn't it? I think I remember that stream. That's crazy. This is just how it works, I guess. Stream consecutively 4 days a week. Well, maybe not consecutively because the days change. Yeah, it's been okay recently because of the I can't drive legally for like another month, not half a month. But yeah. Which any streamer that says all you gotta do is just gotta be on that grind, you gotta stream every day. Fuck that, okay? I actually have a job that I have to go to and I can't stream every fucking day, and I've been doing this for in about 2 months, 3 years. That's not helping me, Chief. And frankly, I don't want to be one of those guys that's like, hey guys, are you ready to play fucking Mortuary Assistant because that's what everyone's playing this week? Are you guys ready for the streamer bait game of the week? I know I am. Used to be a co-host for a few streams. Oh, you're like me, you're the ideas guy. You bring the energy to the guy. It's okay though. I've got more subscribers than that one guy that was taking pot shots at Tomoe Umari for no reason. Which, we've talked about that. I fully understand why the guy would lash out. Do I condone it? Absolutely not. You don't start none, there won't be none. And I'm totally not biased because I'm subscribed to her. And I haven't been for months now. It's consistent uploads. Yeah, that's where I fail. I mean, like, consistently I stream 4 days a week. It's the YouTube stuff, and I guess... No, not even the clips, because the clips are just like, I'll just post it the next day or two after the stream. Because I have to... Because I want to, like, edit things in, I have to take the VOD and then download it and then edit it in my program, because it would be easier to just do it on Twitch, but I don't know, it just feels better that way. Is friends with Invented who's chased off the internet. Oh yeah, I heard things about like Bented, but I haven't watched them. I don't really know who they are. I assume they're like a shit stirrer or something. I did see a little bit of their announcement, like, yeah, I've actually been, they've been streaming for a while, but they haven't really, like, announced it. They've been keeping it on the down low, which, frankly, I get sometimes, you know? But again, I don't know what their deal is. I think I've heard their name dropped once or twice, but that's about it. Don't even remember the context. Hey, one thing I do want to do is I want to get back and doing like some horror stuff. Whether it be video games or watch scary things. That was constantly going after Kirsha sponsorships. Okay, yeah, that's... Sponsorships is a weird one. Well, no, okay, it's not that weird when you really think about it, because I'm not a fan of mob mentality like that, you know? Like, I think back to that one, like, Kraken VTuber, right, of, like, when Twitch did their, like, artistic nudity policy change, and they immediately kicked the door open, their tits swinging out free as the day they were born. Like, that's fucked up, and that's the equivalent of, like, when that woman's getting fucked in the ass on Twitch live. Like, oh, you get slap on the wrist, you're banned for a week. Oh, what's that? Your viewership skyrocketed 10,000% on average? Wow. Huh. Who would have thought? Like, I remember people went after their sponsors for that. But it is kind of fucked up because that is attacking their livelihood. And I think the company should sponsor who they want. Kirsha, conjunction with... What do you mean anal violence? Has he like been threatening that? Like, 'cause that's really fucked up. I've been seeing some real fucked up things people have been saying. Like, I know zero context for this one, but it's like in the span of like 24 hours, this guy has lost like his streamer friends and quotations, friends in real life and family because he had a different opinion or something, and he's feeling real lonely. And let's be real, all of us at some point in our life can feel like we're alone sometimes, and that really fucking sucks. Regardless of the context, it's a horrible feeling you have. And there's someone like, you deserve more, you deserve more, you deserve more. You need to chill the fuck out, okay? That is not normal human behavior. Just stop. And chill, take a breath, and read what you just said to a fellow human being. Is their opinion different than you? Yes. No, that's not like they're like part of the fucking Epstein files. Okay, that's when we can talk about like taking action in our own hands, because those are verified monsters. But like someone having a different opinion than you, whoop-de-doo, welcome to America. One that posted the libel about Kirsha on Vice. Vice is just sad, dude. And the sad part, like, here's a lesson I've learned about Vice. Is how do I phrase this? He's often called anal violence. But what was it? Yeah. You guys remember that like kink positive like series Vice did? Do you guys realize that that's just basically a freak show that they're getting paid money for under the guise of like acceptance? Just remember, Vice made money off the polyamorous couple. And you can, like, looking back in those videos, you can tell that one of those guys was fucked in the head. And he was gonna do something, and lo and behold, he almost killed the baby. They made money off of that. They profited. They profited off a guy shoving worms up his urethra. It's just a freak show. I'm not saying that like, oh, these guys are freaks. Like, they are profiting off the fringe to try to get gamer subs to drop Kirsha, and then played the victim when Kirsha sent Vice a cease and desist. Why? That is always the case, right? Like, you started it. Why are you being the victim? Stand up. Take your lumps. Oh, yeah, man. Coon Joe sent me a thing. Yep. Thank you. I will have to check that out later when I'm not depressed. I mean, I'm not depressed now, but like, I gotta be in the mood for like drama stuff, in all honesty. I say it like I don't follow like some drama tubers. Well, I follow one and I occasionally watch others. You guys want to know what's funny? I used to watch Kirsha, but I didn't watch her for her political stuff. I think the first time I saw her, she was like playing a Digimon game. And I was like, damn, I'm playing Digimon right now. The Fall Guys, so it would go off whenever she got... I see what kind of person they are as soon as you said something as lewd as that. It says a lot, actually. It's like, okay, guys, like, I say lewd things, I say some really messed up things involving, you know, things underneath my fingernails, after I murdered my mother with my bare hands. But, that is honestly a line I don't want to cross. Like, I'll make the jokes about, like, the femboy mod, but I'm honestly afraid to do that, because that is very much fetish fuel. I say that, like, you know... Hold on. I say that, like... You know, my model doesn't have an open chest, but I only did that so I could, like, put more things in there when I talk, in all honesty. Could I put a shirt? Possibly, but... I don't know. The mask is busy. You guys remember that one stream where, like, the tentacles were, like, coming out of the mask? Too much going on in the face. But yes. Let me put my shirt back on. This is supposed to be a romantic night. We talk about this shit. Well, that's crazy, man. Let me tell you. I mean, I see so much of this, like, this drama stuff. Like, you guys need to... There's no other way of putting it. You just need to chill out. And then I see, like, people, like, flip their lids. I'm like, oh, I see. You're that level of politics. Or, like, that's your politics. And as my prerogative, and as a sensible person... If I don't agree with you, I don't have to watch you. So I don't. That's it. I don't raise a stink about it. I don't try to virtue signal. Even though it kind of sounds like I am now, in all honesty. Just... It worries me sometimes, and I think that's why God doesn't talk to us. Because it's like... What was it? I feel like there's an example... recently. It's like or it's like oh what was her name? She, I think it was like makeship, and there was a, yeah, you usually unsubscribe and leave. Yeah, because you're a sensible person. It isn't a child. There's like a makeship, and there's one VTuber, like, and they got the pledges to get the Fumo, and then it was like, actually, I don't think we will do it, even though we promised that. It's like somebody gets a nice accomplishment, and then, like, someone's got to either sweep the rug out from under them, or someone's got to be a bitch. Or like the Tomoe thing, right? Is like, nice. We have someone that has a brain and doesn't want to talk about, like, politics and real world things, because let's be real, that's a fucking downer. Why are you watching a streamer, which is a form of an escapism, like watching a movie or playing a video game, and you want them to spout politics because you want to justify your own opinions? No. Like once or twice we've talked about politics. I probably shouldn't have. I let that slip. But, like, man, I just want to have some fun. And so, you know, we have that, like, with Tomoe, right? Super cute. I really like her energy. You know, like, okay, you see some clips, and I see her just screaming at chat like an alcoholic father, and, like, that's my vibe. I like that. I like that little zaniness. You guys know I got that little zaniness too. Like, this is a nice streamer. I'm glad they're doing good. And then here comes this fucking little rat bitch. She's like, Ree! And then tries to tear them down because, you know, they're just having a good time and they're doing good. Post pics with cute cats. You see? Nice. I'm a big animal person. I've always had at least like one cat and one dog my my whole life. I did see Leaflet got a new company to work with. And then they've been like trying to like do the Fumos to help out that one VTuber, which is really nice. I remember I saw Leaflet was like, I don't want to do this, but like who else is gonna do it? Which I feel entirely. That was my entire role in college, was like, guys, we gotta get the project done. It's a group project. Come on, guys, we can't keep like doing the democratic system and asking if it's okay for everybody. Like, okay, shut up. All right, because we're not getting anything done, I'm gonna step up. You do that. You do that. You do that. We'll do this. We'll gather all of our info. You guys do your section, and then like a few days before, we'll go through it and we'll mix it together and see if it's good. Just shut up. I can't tell you how many times I've had to do that. Of like, hey, is this good for you? Is this good for you? Is this good for you? And they do it for everybody, and they get into fucking nowhere. Or they all just agree with each other, and I gotta be the Lancer to point out any possible flaws. So I feel Leaflet. It's like Papa Hawke always used to say. If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Because, I mean, if you really think about it, if you don't, you're now beholden to the corporations, right? Because they'll just do it again. The people that... Because wasn't that like, Advanced GG's things? Like, we stand by our creators. And then no. Which is really shitty. Like, you know who you were hiring on with, like, Rev and Straub? You know who you're hiring on. You can't back out now. I mean, obviously, they do something like really fucked up, like they commit a crime or they pull a Akari. Then yeah, you can probably drop them. We'll feel good. Have a wonderful night. Sorry for not staying longer. Once again, happy Valentine's. Hey, no problem, man. You get better, okay? You get some sleep. Leave Discord because I didn't want to talk about politics. In Discord about making custom cards for Power Range. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Is begging to sponsor people. No, like, I wouldn't. You've already shown that you're willing to go back on your word and pull the rug out from underneath somebody. How can I know you will not do the same thing when you think it's convenient for you? You have fucked up. And like what you're saying about the cards and stuff, Kunjo, right? Is like, this is what happens. This is why, like, he was always my test to see if a comic book creator was going to be like possibly decent. Right? I was a big comic book person. If they have fucking Funko Pops on their like workstation or desk, no, because that was a sign of what kind of person they were. This is how they do it. They worm their way into the hobby. It's like, it's for everybody. No, it's for the people that thought this shit was cool. They worm their way in and they change it. That's why there's so many like angry Warhammer fans. And frankly, why I can't stand Trench Crusade. Is the artwork a total vibe? It is. Trench Crusade's art is awesome. And it's just Warhammer, but just Templars in World War II. And that's really cool. However, I lost immediate respect for them because you had the perfect audience. You had a bunch of disenfranchised Warhammer fans that felt their voice was not being heard, and people were taking over their hobby with these changes that were being made to the game. And the lore, which is a huge part of Warhammer. You had the prime audience that was looking for something new, something that could take them in with open arms. And they immediately shit on the Warhammer fans, calling them a bunch of man-children and incels. And now guess what? Trench Crusade's in the fucking pit. Turns out you can't just make an entire tabletop game based off of one guy's art. Like, all their, like, models and shit are coming in, like, shitty and all that. And they promise they'll get the game ready, guys. Is making company that helps content creators and sponsors find each other. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I don't know who's gonna be sponsoring me with some of the horrible things I say. And you know, I'm not a cute girl, so you know, I can't back it up. You know, it's not quirky when I do it. I just come off as a creep. And before anyone says Bad Dragon, I don't want that sponsor. From what I've heard, they've like stolen like designs from artists and stuff, or there's some other stuff. Still going because there's no competitors, yeah. Because I mean, like, there are some things I don't really like in the Lancer system. We've talked about this, right? It's like up until 3rd level, you had to have the basic bitch like model, and it can be really powerful because it's heavily customizable. But like until 3rd level, you don't really get to any like the cool, interesting, unique combat style mechs. It does kind of suck. So I think like, I just like, okay, you start at 3rd level, at least. But yeah, not a lot of mech games out there, funny enough. I mean, I'm sure there's some fringe ones or like some lesser known ones, but like Lancer's the big one. I'm trying to remember who I saw Lancer from. I think it was the Mimic Elf, Halbernacht. He does a lot of like Warhammer painting and tabletop games. He does a lot of like out there tabletop games. There's one in Japan that's like super gory, where it's like you're basically dolls, and like you can lose limbs and stuff and you'll still be fine and all that jazz. And it's a really dark, brutal world full of necromancy and stuff. Can't remember that. I saw it from him. I saw a Ryutama 2-shot, I want to say 1-shot or 2-shot. It was really good. It's about their personal politics. Yeah, like this is the thing I don't really like about Star Trek. I mean, like if I had to be Star Wars, Star Trek, I'd take Star Trek. Is like Picard, right? It's like we must follow the Federation's rules. Bitch, this is space. There are no rules. They can't hear you scream in space. It's a lawless wild west of the cosmos out there. It's like an Cowboy Bebop. There's so many people out there in space that they can't possibly have police track down criminals, so they have to have bounty hunters enough to have like a bounty hunter 24/7 channel. Plus, I really do not like the art style of Lancer. The mechs are fine, the people are fugly as fuck. Although I will say one good thing about Lancer. I do find it funny that death basically means nothing. It's just that you'll sit out for the rest of the session, so you can just reanimate yourself. So you can straight up just have the suicide bomber mech. What else? There's a few other tabletop games. I have a lot of Pathfinder stuff, and that makes me sad. I did actually get a message today regarding my physical copy of Dungeon Crawler Classics. I ended up getting that like $40 deal on Humble Bundle. It's like $1,000 like value for $40. I'll say, since then, Humble Bundle has been spamming the fucking shit out of my email, which I got to turn off. I'm pretty sure I got an email today about the Valentine's Day deals, and it was straight up just showing me deals for erotica. Which, I mean, I can't really, like, have that at the house, you know? Because I live with other people. Did I guys ever tell you I got the Vermis books by Plastaboo? The fake Dark Souls inspired video game? With like the dark fantasy art style? Boy, that was kind of awkward because the publishing company, first of all, it's based out of Italy, so it took like a month for that shit to get here at the soonest. And they have a lot of weird, like, surreal horror eroticas. And so I was like, hey, you know, it'd be cool to get like the Vermis books for Christmas. And then after I say that, of course, I go like, all right, I'm gonna see, because they're asking where they can get these. Okay, I'll go to the publisher. Oh, I hope they go just straight to Vermis, because there's some very weird, naughty things in there. The Fallout RPG, okay. I'll have to see what that's like compared to the video games. Hold on, I'm moving my mic. That's the thing I'd like to try again someday, is the Whispering Hills Fallout Silent Hill mod. The actual storyline sections made me want to go to Home Depot and buy a rope, because it was the most like basic indie horror things. And don't get me wrong, the atmosphere really cool, love it, love what they did to the base game, but it's like, here's what got me. I was a strength build, you know. By the end I had a super sledge, right? I was basically a barbarian in Silent Hill at 8 people. And what immediately happened as soon as I got in that zone, they took away all my weapons, and the enemies were like super bullshit strong, despite the fact that I was strength and endurance. And it was basically so I'd have to sneak around them. I had no fucking sneak. And it was just a pain in the ass, and there was not really any direction other than, huh, something happened somewhere else. I should go check. Granted, that could just be me being stupid, but it just became such a pain in the ass that it's just like, okay, thank God it's saved before I went and did all of that. And then I never touched that part of the game again. Now again, the atmosphere, beautiful, chef's kiss. When the sirens go off, you know that's intense. It doesn't happen a lot. It happens just enough, right? It's really cool. The story has a lot to be desired, though. Oh, did I guys tell you I got one of those like cozy farming games, but it's also a horror game? It's hold on, you're gonna lose the highlights for a second. Welcome to Elderfield. It is free, I believe it's an alpha, but from what I've heard, it's actually a really good alpha. It's like really polished. And you know, it's got everything. You can tend your farm, you can raise affinity with people, or you can unlock the secret horrors of your town and go mad in the process. There's even like a JRPG combat system, which I heard is not very polished. That's the one part, but like if we're gonna I'm just there to vibe in my Eldritch homeland, you know, and hopefully not get killed by the monsters in my sleep. I'm just there to hang out. I'm just there to live the life, guys. Just there to work on my farm, hold myself up by my bootstraps to make a living, and then flare with a hot goth chick. Or the monster that's possessing the hot goth chick. This is Rural Town Simulator. Yeah, it's pretty much Ohio Simulator. Anyways, chat. Would you guys like to play the game? I have a feeling it's gonna be especially profound for me now because... Oh, thank you for sending me the bundle. Because you guys might know about 2 months ago, I actually went in the hospital for a fall. I like passed out on the way to the bathroom at like 5 in the morning. And when I got there, I had an irregular heartbeat. Don't worry, nothing has happened since then. Even when I was in the hospital, it was just probably a freak accident that came because I blacked out, basically. But it's gonna be real interesting. It's gonna hit home a little bit. By the way, the screen is so small on my end. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The deciduous trees provide a beautiful green canopy, far out of sight of teachers and fellow students. But now, in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. That's trees, yes. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Just how long am I supposed to wait here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. Ah, yes, note. Slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way shows a bit of initiative. As I ponder, you guys ever do anything cute like this? Did it backfire on you horribly? I'm asking for a friend. I want to get, you know, his 2 cents. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently falling from the white painted sky are the only sign of time passing in a stagnant world. I know it's just the basic, like, you know, like visual novel background. But I don't know, all this white and like lack of color and life reminds me a lot of For Mother Matron, which is free, is a free horror game that actually got updated after like a year. Go play it and go check out the Let's Play. It's a fantastic game that frightens me. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it feel like time has slowed to a crawl. Oh, it scared me. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me. Me too, buddy. Interrupting the quiet mood. Someone is approaching me from behind. It's Sao. You came? A hesitating, barely audible question. Oh, fun fact. Did you guys know? Me and Vulcan, when we first met, we bonded over this game. First game I played with him and Call, it was like a little group friend thing. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna take initiative. You guys want to hang out? I'm gonna be playing Persona 4. I played that for a little bit and then I realized I don't like Persona games. You listen to Metaphor came out and then I realized I don't like Persona games. And then after that, I played this game. And then Vulcan got it. And in like the span of a weekend, he basically did every route. And he had an existential crisis. I feel my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never more as than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face this voice. Voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. Sup? Why are you not wearing a coat? It would not go. No, I got a note telling me to wait here. Is it yours? Damn it. I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result. Pathetic. Yes. I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. Shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried. Damn, she's really getting my blood pumping, guys. My heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst out of my chest and claim this girl for itself. You guys ever have that when your organs just fall in love with a woman and they just try to burst out of her chest and assimilate her? No? Just me, I guess? Oh, that's a shame. Let me tell you, it sucks when it happened. That's why I'm still single. So, here we are. Out in the cold. And you don't have a jacket. Would you like mine? Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. The cacophonous noise is music to my ears. Iwanako flinches ever so softly against the gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself, as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, and she lazily twirls her long dark hair around her finger. All the while, the anxious beating of my heartbeat grows louder. My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried. You see, I wanted to know if you'd go out with me. I stand there, motionless, save for my pounding heart. Man, I wish it was that easy when a girl would come up and ask you out. Granted, I wish I had opportunities for that. The only people I would work with, I associate with, are my coworkers and elderly women. And I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. Isao? I reach up, try to massage my throat, but I only sense spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Isao! My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror. Isao! Beating my chest suddenly stops, and I grow weak at the knees. World around me, canopy of bare branches, dull winter sky, Iwanako running towards me. All these fade to black. Last thing I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Iwanako screaming for help and the incessant clatter of the branches above. That's it, guys. We're dead. 4-Leaf Studio, also known as a bunch of people on 4chan. They just came together and like, let's make a visual novel. It's Teto all over again, guys. I do kind of like how it's all their usernames. I'm gonna assume that's a dropper and not a bullet. A little weird looking bullet. Mike and Nell. Delta lowercase. Ujovi. Delta also did engineering. CPO crud. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Like I mentioned, I haven't been getting that much sleep. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. In that whole time, I could probably count. In that whole time, I could probably count the times I left the hospital room unsupervised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with thoughts. So I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. And that was like me. I was in the hospital for like 3 days and I was already like getting cabin fever. Arrhythmia. Strange word. Or an alien one. One that you don't want to be in the same room with. Rare condition. Causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. Can be fatal. Apparently, I have had it for a long time. I say it's a miracle that I was able to go on for so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it's supposed to make me feel better. More appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I'd already had a full day by then to digest everything. Them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Of course, there isn't a cure. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital, recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. Yeah, probably because the teacher made all the students do it. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get well card gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason it had gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Yep, there it is. Once they don't have to do it, they don't do it. Maybe some people are genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, one of my parents came by on a regular basis. Iwanaka was the last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. Yeah, so much for that confession. We never had that much to talk about when she visited anyways. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on that snowy day ever again. Hospital. Not really a place I'd like to live in. Doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they're in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them. But it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries worked. So I idly observed the scar that those surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of omen. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answer shows that there's at least some hope. At some point I stopped watching TV. I don't know why, I just did. Are you like me? Too much Dick Van Dyke? Too much Fenguli? Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism from my situation. I started reading instead. There was a small library at the hospital, though it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I'd go back for more, just like that guy from the Twilight Zone. Found that I liked reading, and I think I even became a bit addicted. Started feeling naked without a book in my hands. I would love the stories. That was what my life was like. Days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. But like time blurred and some kind of gooey mass I was trapped inside instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. While other times, all the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness. Through the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself. The pages on my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while. Look at the ceiling if I was going to cry. That only happened rarely. I couldn't even cry. Today, the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. Like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. In a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is it supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There's this ritual the head cardiologist has. Takes his time, sorting his papers, and setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. And he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. Looks at me in the eyes for a moment. Hello, Sal. How are you doing today? I didn't answer him, but I smiled a little back at him. I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine. Okay. Sorry, had a cough. We have all your medications sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. Doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad. His expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. So many. I take it from his hand and take a look for myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? Oh god. Oh yeah, diarrhea, that's the pain meds. Wait, does that say erectile dysfunction? Yes, it does. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They'll blend together in a sea of letters. Oh hey, propanolol! I know that one. Oh god, this game really is gonna hit home. Oh, there's warfarin, depression, dizziness. It's this section here that's really hard to read. 12 hours, every 12 hours. This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects. Contradictions and dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them. It's so futile. I don't understand any of it. Something that only makes me feel sicker. All this. The rest of my life. Every day. I'm afraid that is the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this list fade over the years. What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd feel better if he hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents and we believe it would be best if you don't return to your old school. What? Please calm down, Hisao. Listen to what the doctor has to say. I'm down? The way he says it tells me how he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever my concern shows, it's ignored. We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure your medication is suitable. The classic throw until it sticks. So, I've spoken with your parents about a transfer. There's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students. Disabled? What? Am I? There's 24-hour nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. Majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. If it's really that free, there wouldn't be 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point. Of course, that's only if you want to go, but your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out there and had a look a couple weeks back. I think you'll like it. Looks like I really don't have a choice. Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition tend to live long lives. You need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education. This is an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity. Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school, and, well, it's not the same one. Special school. That's an insult. Is what I want to say. Step down. It's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. Yeah, we saw this kid named Kenji. You know, he was really animated. Geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help, in one way or another. Oh my god, excuse me. My father's right. And many of the graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is. Damn, Hisao. I really hate that something so important was decided for me. But what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. Funny. I always thought my life was actually kind of boring. Now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily just yell something out now about how I can go back to school anyway, but no. His house just like disassociating, right? He's just got like a blank face and he's just nodding. Damn, Hisao, you're just like me, disassociating. Oh, the music stopped. As awkward as I was getting a drink. I don't say anything. Fact is that I know now it's futile. Look around the room. I'm very tired of all of this. Hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There really isn't a choice. I know this. But the thought of going to disabled school, what are those even like? Much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. Let me try. Clean slate isn't a bad thing, I guess. That's all I can think of to get me out of this. At least, still have something. Even if it's a special school, it's something. Fresh start, my life isn't over. It'd be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like. Oh, he's got a little heart with the band-aid on it. Act 1, Life Expectancy. Bundle of a Sow achievement. Finish the prologue. Gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and a gray patched plaster resembled them into a hole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I don't know, I think that looks pretty nice. I think you're just saying that because the gate's closed to Sal. Looks very fancy, I like it. I wondered if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like. Didn't really decide. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through it, the brisk pace that felt surprisingly good. Man, the therapy for me using my legs again works wonders. I guess, excuse me. Moving forward feels good. So I walked towards the main building of Yamaku Academy with a brisk pace. I'm alone, as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms. There's supposed to be someone waiting for me. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. Doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have. Like a park. With clean walkway going past trees and the smell of fresh cut grass and all the park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into my head. Makes me shudder. I want to live in my filth. I'm the trash man. Shake them off. Stay open-minded now. This is your new life. You have to take it as it comes. I know it's the same setting, but it does remind me a lot of Monster Girl Encyclopedia. Or, Wholesome Monster Girl Academia. You know? Guy moves to a new school. Starts meeting a bunch of cute girls. Oh, I have to see how the game's doing. You guys know me, I liked Ren. Ren was cool, the vampire girl was cool. Oh yeah, and the girl that reads Dragonlance. The wholesome succubus. Wholesome demon. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies. Too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about school. It's an uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school, in the back of my head it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't really see anyone else. Kind of eerie. Welcome to Silent Hill, motherfucker. It makes me wish there's somebody here so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling I stepped into another dimension. Tree hums with the wind and green hues flashing around me catch my attention. Makes me think about hospitals again. And how they say the operating rooms are painted green because green is a common color. Really, they paint the walls green? I didn't get that. I just got solid white and maybe a little bit of beige. I was lucky. I mean, you probably should have colorful walls to have some stimulation of the mind, at the very least if someone's waiting in a hospital room. Oh, why am I feeling so anxious despite all this greenery? Only after I stand in front of the haughty main building, I surprise myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back. And if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there's absolutely no way I can go back anymore. Feeling nervous and with this realization set in my head, I open the front door. Tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. You must be... Niki? Nakai. So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Multao. Welcome. Exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, and he looks at his watch. Head nurse asks you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now. Oh, should I go later? Yes, afternoon is probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. Waiting already. You're waiting for me? I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess Neville in this situation like this. Somehow, not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Fear the unknown. Thinking of this, I almost missed what the teacher's saying. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class? Why? Why do I have to? Of course not. That's why I asked. Right. Let's go then. That's not said he asked, though. My heart is pounding in my chest and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third door down from the third floor corridor is marked as a classroom for class 3-3. Mutao opens the door and enters. Oh god, the demon painting, I forgot about you. Good morning, everyone. Sorry, I'm late again. I hesitate for a split second at the door. Freezing on the spot. Get a grip. This is a big step, I know that. But there isn't any point to worrying so much about it. It's not this soon. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, who's the cute girl with the glasses in the back? Oh, and there's a tan girl up front. One dude straight is missing an ear. Follow the teacher in the classroom and look around. Partially so I won't have to meet the curious gazes of my new classmates. It's pretty spacious. Feeling is unusually high, and there's lots of space left over around and in between the desks. An entire wall taken up by blackboards and the high old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. So he's got a cane. Missing an ear. Yeah, wait, your uniform's fucked up. Kinda like that, actually. Students' desks are just standard wooden desks with shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple and efficient. I stop walking in front of the classroom and face the other students. They all look normal, like students of any other school. And why would they be here? Jesus! My girl! They're probably like me and have something wrong with them. That guy is, that guy's having problems. Is he okay? I think he's actually having a heart attack. What the fuck? No, I assume that girl's blind with how blankly she's staring forward. Anyways, it's probably really... It's not... Probably like me, I have to have something wrong with them. Well, it's not just not immediately obvious. And I notice that one of the girls seems to be missing the thumb of her right hand. It's a little jarring. Oh wait, no, I don't know if she's blind or if she's missing an arm. Despite the natural tendency to listen when everyone is talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class. I notice a flash of dark hair and yet someone's looking at me. A girl with a really long, straight hair is pretty eye-catching. I don't know which one it is. I can't go back. She sees me looking back at her. She covers her oh, it's the... Alright, it's that girl. As she's looking back at... As she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hand as if to make her invisible. There's one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motions. Sign language? She peers at me over the brim of her glasses and looks back to whatever she's doing. She's kind of cute. She's actually really cute. So is the cheery looking girl with the pink hair sitting next to her, and she's okay. She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her the moment I walked in. Please welcome our newest classmate. He claps his hand, so does everyone else. Except one girl, who's in the front row, who has only one arm. I cringe a little, but hide it by bowing in thanks for the applause I did not deserve. After the applause, there's a brief silence. Nobody seems to want to be responsible for breaking. He soon realized that he should probably say something. He opens up with some unintelligible noise, shuts up as he loses his momentum, and then starts introducing me. Nobody seems too interested. Maybe I should have said yes to introducing the self-introduction thing. Probably realizing he doesn't know anything about me, he just ends up saying my name wrong again and asks me to write it on the blackboard. I had to do that and turn back to face the class, feeling awkward. I listen to the teacher as he drones on about getting along while letting my gaze sweep across the classroom. Everyone seems to be listening to him intently when he does. They clap their hands again, which feels a weird thing to do. First row girl claps on this round with her one hand against her other wrist. It ends up in a bandaged stump. Makes me feel a little bad. I'm going to be doing some group work today, so we'll give you a chance to talk to everyone. Is that okay with you? Yeah, it's fine with me. That's good. You can work with Nakamichi. He's a class representative. She can explain anything you might want to know, and who else would be able to do that better, right? How could I know? Teacher passes out the day's assignments and announces that we'll be working in groups of 3. It's me that I don't know who Sakamichi is. Hello? The teacher seems to catch my hopeless expression. Oh, right. Sakamichi is right there. Shizune Hakamichi. Yes! Girly Pop, not you, get out of the way. As he calls out her name, the cute, bubbly-looking girl with the bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand to me. Or waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her by the window. I guess you're Sakamichi, right? It's nice to meet you. What? I'm caught off guard. Oh, what? I'm caught off guard by her laughter. It's nice to meet you too, but I'm not Sakamichi. I'm Misha. This is Sakamichi. Shi-chan. Giggling, Misha points to the girl next to her, the one I saw using sign language before. And it looks like she has been staring at me this whole time. She nods once nonchalantly, so she acknowledges my presence, but only barely. She has short yet carefully, neatly brushed hair with a pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on the tip of a dainty nose, and dark blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored. It's nice to meet you. She immediately looks to Misha, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands. Nakamichi nods and a few gestures of her own. Makes a few gestures of her own. I start to wonder if the teacher is messing with me, saying things like, "You'll be able to talk to people, and it'll be better to explain things to you." I can see you're a little confused, right? Right? But I understand why you would think I was Shi-chan. Shi-chan's deaf, so I'm the person who translates things back and forth for her. I'm like an interpreter. She says it's nice to meet you too. You're the new student, aren't you? Well, Shi-chan, of course he is. If he wasn't, he wouldn't have been standing there for no reason, right? Right? Misha looks at me with a weird expression, then continues. You don't know much about him, but maybe we'll find out later. Oh, excuse me. Maybe I should have introduced myself after all. Anything would have given a better first impression than teacher's drone and fumbling with my name. We knew there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today. So soon. Ichan, right? Ichan? Yep, it fits, doesn't it? Did I say it out loud? It's just a surprise. Never liked that nickname. I don't really see how. I don't really see how. It fits. You look just like I imagine. Oh, she smiles. Yeah, you look like a Hee-chan. I wonder why everyone seems to think so. Nakamichi taps her finger on the desk to get Misha's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other excitedly, their hands a blur. Misha seems a little overwhelmed. Sorry about that. Lee-chan wants to know that, wants you to know that she's a class rep. So if there's anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her. Do you like the school so far? We can show you around a little if you haven't had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it. Misha stumbles with the hard word a bit, making it stick out of her otherwise fluid translation. Thanks, that would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just came back from school today. That's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going to be before you go there. Not just with school either. Anyways, even if it's a trip to the convenience store. Really, Shi-chan? Right about where you're going? I guess I didn't bother to do that, or just didn't care enough to do so. I don't look forward to this, even if I commit myself to go along with this half-assedly. But anyway, I didn't say anything. Misha signed something that ends in a shrug. What was that? Seemed like it was about me. I feel like slumping over in my seat. Both of them are smiling, but that shrug hit me unexpectedly deeply. Look down, are you okay? Don't take it the wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things, by asking. Asking for help is perfectly normal, much as needing help. Stop looking like you just failed the test. Alright. Oh, she's so cute. and another thing. You don't have to call Chi-chan something so formal like Akamichi, or class rep all the time. Just call her Chi-chan. Okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizune would be more appropriate. Oh, she's embarrassed. Yep. Shizune is fine. Okay, that would be a lot easier for me. I feel a little more at ease. Both of them seem so friendly. I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensive earlier. Especially about Shizune, who I assume would be all business. Well, she still seems like that. Just less so, I guess. Blair Mihara. Huh? Oh, right, we haven't even touched the assignment. But we should start work now, or Chi-chan will get mad. Assignment is also kinda long, so... should start now if we want to finish it before the end of class. That too. Shuna glares at the two of us impatiently. I don't need no sign language to understand that. Okay, I get the message. After class, we can take a walk around the grounds today. It's a nice day today, okay? Assignment is actually very challenging to get through, finding aspects of being both difficult and unnecessarily long. Feel that, brother. Still, we finished a few minutes earlier than everyone else in the class, despite our late start. Sune and Misha are really capable. Quite different, though. Class rep is calm professional as she looks. Well, Misha's a lot more playful and girlish. Not to mention a little more easily distracted. Be honest, the two of them did most of the work. I feel guilty about that. Man, I remember I had something like that in school. Where, I had to be partnered up with someone. We had, like, read and, like, find, like, certain phrases in the passages. And I was a slow reader. So, like, I found, like, one phrase we were looking for. And the rest, and there's, like, a bunch of them, was just them. I got paired up with someone real smart, and boy, howdy did I feel dumb. Some sip. The clock tower bell rings, signaling the end of the period. Time for lunch. Yay, demon painting, welcome back. Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misha, who is beckoning me to the hallway and down the stairs. We descend even below the lobby where I met Mutao, down to the bottom floor. It's like everything in the school. The cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern in contrast to the classic interior. I feel like you're not getting what needs to be done, Misao. Or Hisao. Wait, what's Misao? I feel like I don't want to remember. Big windows open to the courtyard towards the main gate. It's the cafeteria! Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious makes people around us stare. But Misha doesn't seem to care as we proceed to the line. Man, you just straight up just get to go to the cafeteria line? I had to fucking sit down and wait to be called. There's a rather long list of menu options, which seems great until I realize that many of them are to accommodate students who need special diets. Oh nice. Almost feels like I'm back at the hospital, and portion measured with scientific precision to meet the needs of the patients. Just get the fuck down and eat your spicy chicken patty sandwiches out. I picked something at random and followed Shizune to the table, sitting opposite of her. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat. What did you get, Miss Al? This is important. Misha pokes me in the side to get my attention and points to Shizune. Oh, she's so pouty. Look how cute she is. I don't understand sign, so the point escapes me. Maybe looking at a person who talks to you is proper and polite. Yeah, look them in the eyes when they're just communicating with you, buddy. You wanna know something? What? Not anything. We're your guide, so you should ask if there's something. Let's not ask them about their deafness. Come to the library. Oh, yeah. Is there a library in school? They have gotten her reading a lot, so I'd like to check it out. Usually gives the kind of frown that makes it clear she doesn't consider reading a healthy hobby, and picks up her smile again. There is. It's in the second floor. We can go show you sometime. Yeah, thanks. I return to my food while the girls talk between themselves. Misha and Shizune sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. What you talking about? So I heard you were talking shit about me? Maybe they're talking about secret girl stuff or something. Oh, you know those girly pops just talking about their tampons in the fashion magazines and their dark romance fantasy novels or whatever. I quickly notice the conversation and sign that isn't enough to fill a silence. We arrive in the classroom early. Not first. Dark-haired girl I noticed before slumped over her desk at the last row. She jumps a little when Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino. She shrinks deeper into her seat, and I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning to stone just from our presence. Misha and Shizune either don't notice or don't mind it, as they walk directly past her to their seats and begin to converse. I'm left wondering about her, even when the classroom slowly fills with other students and finally the teacher. Being in the rhythm of school feels strange. My brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the end of the class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. Oh god, you son of a bitch, yo! You son of a bitch! Oh my goodness, and now all you are gonna yawn. Sorry. Oh, it doesn't help that I've been sleeping like shit lately. Ah. Anyways. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's a long time spent in the hospital that made me like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. Man, I remember when I was in the hospital, like, time of day did not matter. I was snoozing. What else was I gonna do? Before long, the final bell rings. School is finally over for the day. Beside me, Misha and Shizune are in a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me. Sup, Buttercup? Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around, Deiki-chan. You've gotta hurry already, as there's a lot of work for us to do. You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it. Wait, the teacher said I have to see the nurse? Where do I have to go exactly for that? Is that so? We can at least show you that much. Come on. The nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside. Keep pinning! We join the flow of students making their way down the stairwell and outside, with the girls pointing out other senior classrooms as in the same hallway as us. When we get outside, the girls make their way to a smaller building right next to the school. Built in the same style, so it looks it's actually part of the main building. This is the auxiliary building here. A lot of official and important stuff inside. Like the Yamaku Foundation office and all the nurses' offices. They even have a swimming pool. It was that official. Don't be silly, Heat-chan. It's for physical therapy, of course. Anyways, nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. Bye. Mobile building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education? I guess it's necessary for a place like this. And walk in. This is not very welcoming. Oh, now this definitely reminds me of Fort Mother Matron. I walk in, hoping that this really will only be a quick visit, like the teacher said. And a white door on the left, it's a green cross, text head nurse, and a nameplate. Voice from inside responds to my knock almost immediately. Can't quite make it out. Sounds a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in. The room is not large and smells strange. A friendly looking man stands around his office chair, turns around on his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table is overflowing with used medical utensils, and there are at least a dozen coffee cup rings lingering on the desk. Oh, to clean your desk, please. Oh, excuse me. Hello there. What can I do for you today? It's a young-looking, sort of rugged. He is young-looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples on his cheeks wash that impression away when he smiles. Ooh. This sacks. Are you the nurse? He smells like a person who has heard this same question 100 times. Well, yes, I am. That's on the door, no? You can call me by my name or just the nurse like everyone else. Of course. I shake off my confusion, realizing I probably should grab his extended hand. His handshake is rather firm and friendly. Right, I'm a new student and my homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Hisao Nakai. Oh, what was that snapping sound? His eyes light up with revelation and he snaps his fingers. Oh, that's what it was. Oh, you're that Nakai. I was just reading your file in the morning. Some kind of chronic arrhythmia and related congenital heart muscle deficiency, right? He gestures for me to sit in the vacant armchair in front of his desk. Yes, actually. Spot on. Good. Well, you've probably been briefed about the school enough. So I'll just go over this quickly. Oh, hi! Virus protection. Just popping right in front of my face. That is why I do not display capture, kids. Too many streamers have been destroyed by display capture instead of window capture. Good. Well, you've probably been briefed about the school enough, so I'll go over this quickly. You have all kinds of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and such. There's always someone from my staff around, even at night. You never hesitate to call us if there's a problem. Famous 24-hour nursing staff. Oh, this is like a hospital. Well, not exactly. For instance, we don't have brain surgery here. This joke feels so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it. Yeah. Just that it's really weird to have so many medical people at school. You'll get used to it.
I'm not sure of that myself, but I don't let the nurse know it. Now, let me just find your file again. While he searches for something from his computer and shuffles stacks of paper around, let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic. It's the epitome of generic, I'd like to say. Beige walls and ceiling, dark gray laminate flooring. Oh, the equipment you'd expect from a school nurse's office. Even the ridiculous education posters are hanging up on all four walls, reminding me to eat properly 3 times a day, and from all the food groups. Wasn't it proven like the food group pyramid is like bullshit? Like not accurate? I don't know. I remember it's like, alrighty, we're gonna do the food pyramid today, class. And tell me how many times you actually like eat enough of each food group that you should. And like, buddy, I don't eat enough of any of these. What the fuck? Like what is like? Oh, you need to eat all these breads and all these fruits. Like, buddy, I don't eat enough. Like, you're asking me to have like 3 servings of fruit a day. Yeah, I'll have like an apple every day, but like, damn. Smiling, Nurse rolls back a thick file from the stack of similarly thick files and opens it. So, you already have medication for the arrhythmia. Just remember to take your pills every morning and evening, or it won't help much. Why do I have a pharmacy here too? Apart from that, do you do any sports? Trash stuff like, I don't know, boxing? He grins to his own joke. I don't. Well, I played soccer occasionally with some classmates. Alright, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to recommend you refrain from doing that. At least for the time being. Oh. My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow. But really, I'm not too bothered by him forbidding me from kicking a ball around. Guess I never really did it out of a burning passion for the sport. Just to have something to do. Any kind of concussion might be dangerous to your heart, and risking further attack is not a good idea. Was the previous one caused by sudden concussion to the chest area? There's no mention of the cause in your papers. Not exactly. I sidestep the question acceptably, and he glances at me over his papers, a more serious expression on his face. Still, you need to keep your body healthy, so some exercise would do you good. You have physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you really need such heavy measures. Just get some light exercise regularly. Brisk walks, even light jog, jumping rope, that sort of thing. Swimming, maybe? Maybe there's a pool here. Though I was told. You were? Right on. At any rate, I'm sure you've been told this before. You just need to take care to not overexert yourself. Wags his finger to emphasize the point. No need, really. I've heard this 1,000 times already. Absolutely no unnecessary risks. Take care of yourself. Okay. He goes over my papers one more time and puts them on the desk, obviously content. Good. That's it then. Come meet me if you ever need something. I'm ushered out before I even realize it. Quick visit indeed. I end up standing in front of the main building and the auxiliary building. Although, to my eyes, they still look one and the same. It's the first real look I get from the other students. Or I get at the other students. I watch people coming out of school, going towards the gate of the dorms. Everyone seems to know where they're going. I still keep thinking that most of them don't look too special to be
for students at a special school. Again, neither do I. Does that make me one of them? One of us? I should go somewhere too, to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. The wariness in me only grows as I dredge towards the dorms. Set a little way apart from the main building. Oh man, he's just like me. Tired as shit. Just constantly. These are lovely pictures though. There's a garden of sorts between the school and the dorms. Shrubbery and flowers and the overbearing smell of fresh cut grass that fills the atmosphere. Oh god, it's probably gotta suck in here if you got allergies. Dawns on my tired mind that the smell feels novel. They haven't been outside all that long. At all for so long. Damn, he is just like me. This is crazy. The dorm building is big and made of red brick. Like the others, it feels way too pompous for what it is. So I push forward, going inside. It takes more time than necessary to fish out the key I was given from my pocket. Room 119. Despite the ornate exterior, the inside of the dorm is fairly new, functional, and boring. Just like the main building, the halls and doors are wide to accommodate wheelchairs. Same goes for the elevators at the ends of the hallways. Poke my head around the corner of the common room door. Inside, a few students are watching the television. One nods and gives a quick hello before turning back to the TV. Sup? Seems the only girls around here Seems that the only girls around here are sociable. I suppose that's perfectly fine with me. I climb the stairs to the upper floor. Here, small corridors branch off from the main hallway. Each of these minor halls seem to have a toilet and a shower, as well as 4 rooms. About halfway down the hall, I spy 119. The nameplate on the room seems... The nameplates on the rooms adjacent to mine are blank. I guess there's just 2 of us here. Light shines from below the door to room 117. I knock lightly. Hello? Anyone home? From inside, I hear a few movements, and then the clicking of way more locks than I thought these doors had. After a moment, the door squeaks open. A bespectacled boy is standing in the doorway. He's looking at me very intently through his extremely thick glasses. Who is it? Blind? No, at least not completely. Where do you have eyeglasses if he was? He leans closer to me until our noses almost are touching. His breath stinks of garlic. Hisao Nakai. I'm moving into the next room. I thought I should introduce His face suddenly brightens in realization. He stands back upright, thrusting his hand out in a smiling greeting, almost straight into my diaphragm. Ah, sup, dude? Name's Kenji. Hi. I take Kenji's sweaty hand and shake it, still a little rattled by the sudden change in attitude and vehement welcome. There were some suspicious-looking people going in and out of your room earlier. It's probably my parents. Parents? You sure? They could have been some other people, too. Can't judge a book by its cover. His out-of-place proverb is left hanging between us awkwardly as I try to think of some way to respond. I'd say the chances are high enough. He shudders and makes some exaggerated hand gestures. You're a brave man, Hisao. Me? I don't think I could trust the chances. You know, what I trust is myself. That mean I shouldn't get to know you either? Thinks about this for a while. A wise decision. Damn, you're smarter than you look. Probably. What do you look like? I hope not smart. He squints his eyes and leans closer again, but I lean backwards to dodge it. Never mind, it doesn't matter. With that, he turns, fumbles around for a moment in search of the door handle, and shuts the door behind him. I slide the key into the lock to the door marked 119. Bleak beige walls, white linen, and a desk made of some type of light wood. Ugly curtains. It's no one's room, and personal. My hospital room was. My bags are sitting at the foot of my bed, looking a lot emptier than they did this morning. Closet is sitting open, stocked with my clothes. Also, it seems that there are a number of school uniforms hanging there as well. And it was pinned to the sleeve of one of the shirts. Hey, John. You packed your things and made your bed. I said, if these don't fit, then you should go to the office tomorrow. Any problems, you can always call us. Love, Mom and Dad. Oh, you didn't even say goodbye to me. He didn't even, like, say bye and come see me and drive off. He just left. Oh, at least I don't have to worry about unpacking. I kind of hoped I would have. And there'd just be something to do. Still too early. A note down on the desktop. Lie down on the bed, feeling drained. Laying there makes me want to read something, but I have nothing with me. And I wonder if the hospital conditioned me to wanting to read whenever I have nothing to do. Restless urge just keeps growing until I have to stand up. Maybe it's stress or something. I was pretty nervous about it before coming, and an entire day too. I think I am, I think. Or I think I am. Or I still am, I think. Think. I might have to distract myself somehow, so I won't be this unnatural all the time. Tomorrow I'll go borrow some books from the library. Yeah, I'll do that. Now, all the medication neatly arranged on my nightstand catch my eye. Pick one up, shake it just to hear the contents rattle inside, which I do. I totally do that. Like, shake it. Yeah, that sounds like 30 to me. Shake it, hear the contents of the ball inside, and then read the glued-on pharmacy label. Sodikai. Take 2 tablets daily to stay alive. Doesn't really say that, but it could just as well. Kinda twisted, having your life depend on chemicals like this. I resent it a little, but what choice I have? Man, do you know what it's like for your great-grandfather, bitch? He had at least one dead sibling that died when he was a kid. And then, as an adult, he had to go into town, which was gonna be an all-day trip, because he was missing a fucking nail. That's how you gotta remember, man, like, it was average to die at the age of 30. If you go back far enough. With a sigh, I began my new daily ritual of taking the right number of pills for each bottle. Being careful to check the correct dosages. Take it from a guy that works in a pharmacy, so everybody's on something. Welcome to the modern age. I lie down again, feeling hollow and uncertain. After that, I keep staring at the blank, unfamiliar ceiling for a long time. Oh my god. You just do that until it's nighttime. Doesn't start looking for any. It doesn't start looking any more familiar. Not even after darkness falls and long shadows draw across my room like fingers. This is too many fingers. And then outside my window, I just hear, "Do you like rusty spoons?" The sheets feel slightly more comfortable, warm and nest-like against the chill that passes the room temperature here. That passes for room temperature. Soon, a lighter shade of darkness, that is the ceiling, looks like every ceiling does at night. It becomes the only thing I recognize anymore. Oh god, he's disassociating hard. Night beckons me to sleep. I feel the coldness of unfamiliarity and fear creeping up my spine once again. Keep drifting further away from the world I knew. Oh god, chat, I think I just realized something. Can I, like... Oh no, chat. Oh no, I think I did funky wuggy because I realized I can't save it. That's like an... Okay, no, never mind, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. I just have to right click the door. Okay. Give me a second, chat. I'm going to be back. I'm gonna just take a quick break because I haven't been reading visual novels as much anymore lately, and my throat is getting a little sore. So I will be right back. I'm gonna just take a break. So stand up, stretch your legs, get some snacks and something to drink. And I will be back shortly.
Whoa, you skinny son of a bitch. Chaos. 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 That was beautiful. Oh, she's so sad.
Oh my god, her eye.
Have an eye for her.
I just looked at my computer.
Yeah.
Ah,
You ever just look in the mirror and go, oh shit, oh fuck, oh Jesus.
I've been painting. I didn't know what this fucking creature was. Jesus fucking Christ. It's,
Falcon, she's not a creature, she's just a girl.
it's ugly.
Oh, boo fucking who, so are you.
Yes. But I'm fit, so fuck you.
No. Why? The brainwashing doesn't work on us. I've worked so hard to become an idol, but no one took any notice of me. Huh, yeah, funny. I wanna know what that's like. Huh. Doing all this work and all this behind the scenes shit no one watches. Huh. You know, at least I'm not a fucking bitch about it. I wanted people to look at me. I wanted to give them a dream. Oh, what can I do now? Keep trying. Keep trying. Yeah, have fun with it. And remember, have fun with it. Now I assure you, little mushroom man, when we beat you to death, it will be a very unpleasant experience. Horrible. You will beg for death. We will not let it happen because I am the botanist and I can keep healing you over and over again. Like some twisted version of like the Pokemon Super Soaker strats. This Vulcan just grabs your little mushroom head and rips it off. I'll be there to pour some healing potion in your wounds. It'll grow back deformed. And then, as Frog just repeatedly just curb stomps your teeth, your little weird mushroom teeth that you have, you little freak, into a rock, he'll just curb stomp you over. I'll be there pouring a potion down on your skull, mending it in a grotesque, horrid fashion. So yeah, just don't fuck with us. Oh god. Getting real chilly. Train with me more, really. Thinking how times yonder though he may be, this was the night. Let us stop to his crimes. I'm rather restless. What should I do with myself now? It's true that there's no substitute for actual battle, but tabletop games are fine tools for management. Guys, she just keeps getting better. Rocking the red hair. She's lawful good badass. She wields a spear. She's a foodie. She's quoting Monty Python. She's the fucking tank. She loves tabletop games. My guys. God bless this game. Playing a game with Hulkenberg will raise my wisdom. I bet you'll kick your butt at it, but you want to play against Hulkenberg? I'm now also realizing, so for those that's played Katawa Shoujo, I'm like one of the few people that went the Shizune route, and you want to know what the big first relationship thing was? You played fucking Risk. We're doing it again. That takes me back. As a younger woman, I was utterly addicted to the game.
I'll handle this idiot. Keep loading. We're out of here in 30. And who the fuck are you?
Yeah, you go fucking hobo ranger?
I'm someone with nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose. Which is probably bad news for you.
Well, with nothing you have, you're about to lose again.
I love this
Whatever the
game.
case,
Clearly a
I'm
TV
gonna have to
show.
deal with a pack of fucking Skittles idiots like you.
Skittles idiots.
You're not thinking straight. You don't want to fight someone who knows which hand the punch is coming from.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah!
I'll punch you with my broken arm.
You still get your ass kicked, but hey, at least you look cool doing it.
Yeah. The fight that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started fighting and not knowing what it was, but they'll continue on forever just because this is the fight that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started fighting and not knowing what it was, but they'll continue on forever just because this is the fight that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started. Oh, thank fucking God.
Well, we've all been short on time to ourselves.
You know, Gallica, we talked about having sex with fairies earlier. Chat, I am back. Hello. Chat, would you like to have some floor chocolate with me? I got some floor chocolate. If you weren't here for the beginning, don't worry about it. Just enjoy the floor chocolate. We got some fudge. I'm pretty sure this one's like a dark chocolate and cherry. That one's caramel. We got some dark chocolate and some orange filling.
And we got some strawberry filling on this one. Which would you like, chat? Take one of these caramel ones. So you guys just want to like chill for like last 40 minutes? Because, no honesty, for like last 3 weeks. Oh, I'm eating more chocolate. I have been trying to like watch Hunter the Parenting. I know a lot of you are probably here for Katawa Shoujo, or just to hang out because you're cool guys. Wow. We can do it now. We've gone through the romantic portion of the date. Like this is even a date. It's, you know, it's a quote unquote date with your homies. You know, we can sit on the couch and watch stuff together. I want strawberry ones. Cheap mass-produced chocolate feels good. I'll get in a big chug there. Anyways, let's do that. Unwind. I just saved the game. I'm gonna save you just to be safe. Alrighty. So, let me pull up the thing. Behold the reaction slot playlist that I've had all this time and never really used. So let me over here. Then, okay, yeah, this is the right one because there's also the chat. I believe. Yep, restring chat. There we go. So let me grab that. There we go. Alrighty. What? That don't seem right. Hold on. Is it going? Okay. So, oh, that's not right. There we go. Okay, so Hunter the Parenting. I've been kind of want to watch this for a while. This is by, that's not right. By Bruva Alpha Busa. And if you might recall them, they are the If the Emperor Had Text-to-Speech people. And then from what I understand, they oh, excuse me. Sorry, the floor chocolate is getting to me. But they did the Emperors Have Text-to-Speech. Games Workshop gave them the ban hammer and said that's a big no-no. So now here we are. They moved on to something else, and from what I've heard, some people think this is honestly better than Emperors Have Text-to-Speech, and that's a classic. Regarding the setting, this is in World of Darkness. I believe by White Wolf Gaming. So you know, Vampire the Masquerade, Werewolf the Apocalypse, Mage the Ascension, Hunter, all that. I know quite a bit of Vampire the Masquerade. I mean, I've played Masquerade Bloodlines. I know a little bit about like Wraith and stuff like that. I think it's very interesting in the world they set up there. I even know a little bit of the setting where like God is this hyper intelligent supercomputer that's basically magic, and angels are his like servitor drones. That's a really weird one, but I'm curious to see where this goes. I've heard good things, so let's get on with it. Oh. Damn vampires already. Oh, what was that movie? Sin City? Wait, the Emperor! It's like the Emperor if he was like a biker or some shit.
You'll find no vampire here but me now, stranger. It was my caretaker. I loved that girl like a daughter. Dainty.
Oh god, they pulled a Shiki. If you ever watched Shiki, just think Salem's Lot by Stephen King. Vampires come into a small town and start taking over, but it's anime.
Young thing. I
Interesting.
don't know why she did it.
Very pro-human from
Maybe I do.
I had to pick a
I
side.
regret ever acknowledging what was going on. You needn't fret. I won't raise a hand against you.
Oh yeah, so she got
Not
turned.
lived well, stranger.
That's
Go on.
not common.
I spent my youth.
This is not
raising
something
my
that's out the
brother
gate.
When my father went to war, I let the love of my life run into the arms of another, and never married.
Poor
When
girl.
my brother died, I spent my days supporting my niece and nephew, and now, in my twilight years, I had spent my time entertaining their children. I cannot remember a day I ever took for myself, and I think
My life has been in
voicing
service
that,
of everyone else.
I deserve this fate. It's my
Oh,
fault
no.
they all lie dead around me.
No.
She brought
Grandma.
me into her way of life, but I don't think she was ready for what came next. I don't think anyone could have predicted this, least of all
Right.
me.
Did she not get
Darling.
out? Did she kill her?
Will you help me outside? I don't want to sit around.
Or did she not
anymore.
anticipate turning her? You know, that's the thing. You can't just bite them and they become vampires. That'd just be chaos.
I plan to leave this all to my family, you know. One last means of supporting them. I suppose
they're gone.
it will all be cleared away to forget this tragedy. I know I can't forget it.
I will say this is one element I do really like so far. Is like, okay, when you're in Vampire the Masquerade and you're playing as a vampire, right? That's like super cool, but you know it's still tragic. You never really get into the parts about the human, about the humans, you know? Like how much you actually destroy them, but you have to because you need to eat, otherwise the beast takes over and it's gonna be way worse.
Will this hurt? I should
Oh
survive.
no, it's... Oh no, it's like Batman. He's gonna sit with her while she dies,
That matters little.
so she's not alone.
Though thinking on it, it doesn't matter much to me either.
Come. The morning star is quite visible tonight. What night remains, at least.
I hope in death I shall be thankful that I once lived.
He does seem like hate her, he just
I
feels
only
bad
wish
for
I
her.
had died yesterday.
Feels sympathy. He stayed with her till she died. And after everything, he made sure she wasn't alone. That was incredibly human. Which, for the hunter side, I do really appreciate. Alright, because, like, in Vampire the Masquerade, you're the vampire, you're the protag. And I think the one time you meet hunters, they're like crazy zealot people in reality. Like, because from my understanding, like hunters are just like normal people. I don't really. There might be a faction, but I think for the most part, you're just normal. Oh wait, this is live action. Shine on you, crazy diamond. Okay. Okay, so here we have the actual first chapter. We watched a little the little prologue thingy. I really like the prologue. It was, like I said, it was very human, which is a powerful start to an opening. Wait a minute. Is that just Magnus and Rogaldorn? I mean, it's good they got the characters back, because, I mean, they were good characters. Oh, yeah, there's the Dark Pact logo you have to put on anytime you ever want to do something longer than 15 minutes. I read the the Dark Pact logo thing, because like, oh, that's really weird that it's just down there when Callie's like playing Hunter with some of her gen mates and stuff. But yeah. Anyways, adorable family trip. Let's go. That's a little loud. Turn that down a little bit. The horns are powerful. Gen 3 Pokemon horns. The Golden Goose. That's a good name for the boss. That's a real good name. Ancient the Reed of something. That's a outfit choice. Oh, dude's playing on his DS. Here, dude, what are you playing? You playing some Dragon Quest 9? I'm down for some Dragon Quest 9 right now. You wanna go going through the grottos together? Oh. I saw it. Oh, I don't like that. Is he your boy? Nice. Nice facial hair, dude. Nosferatu in a blanket, what? In one of the little pictures there. So they just go around. Man, they just go around traveling on their little battle bus. I dig that. Hunter the Parenting. Arc 1, Part 1 of 3. Jumping into the world of darkness because my grandpa told me to. Norfolk, England, 2006.
About fucking time.
Hey guys, 2006. That's year Oblivion and Dragon Age Origins came out.
Gather round, everyone.
These are...
You bet your bottom dollar, boy.
Pound, Dad. Bottom pound.
Yeah, it's got the animation style from Emperor's Text to Speech.
Fresh ectoplasmic air. Ah, it's thick with geists.
Please no ghosts and monkeys.
Fret not, boy.
Monkeys.
Ghosts do not hunt lungies. My darling son-in-law. Why don't you tell the family?
Son-in-law.
where we are?
Right, sure thing, sir.
Guess they're all family then?
Hello, sir. Come on, it's been years. Just call me Dad. Oh, Lord.
Oh lord.
You can keep calling him D. Don't stress, love.
Right, Sir D.
Big D.
Big D.
Okay, so, we are on one of Norfolk's many ghost walks. It is allegedly very haunted, and we are very walking on it.
Neat. So, suggestion.
Nice.
Dad, maybe tell all of us?
You know, one time I almost got an offer to go through a cemetery. And keep in mind, I live in Ohio. They were just gonna go look at ghosts and stuff, but unfortunately, you know, I couldn't go. You know, as brave as I am, it was gonna just be awkward. It was I was an acquaintance of someone in the friend group, so I thought that'd be awkward, so I just passed.
Where are we headed before we arrive next time?
This would be practical.
Why?
Otherwise, we'd have to hear Marcus whining about how he doesn't want to go.
Oh my god.
It does sound like that.
Oh, it's
Oh my god, the face!
Wanna go.
It does sound like that.
oh, it's not. I don't whinge. Complain.
Marcus? His name is Marcus, totally not Magnus.
And I don't know how to break this to you, but...
Okay, fine, but not like that. Not since I was like 15.
Well, yeah, I mean, wasn't your big 15 like last year? With the Magic Wizard card game and the clown?
That was my
Magic Wizard card game.
birthday.
Clown birthday. This is what
Clown
we
birthday.
video gamers call an epic failure, brother.
You've never even heard of Gmod door.
I'm beloved.
You're what?
Hold on. When did that come out? Come on, release date. Oh my god, yeah, Gmod came out November 29th, 2006. Well, it officially released. Okay, never mind. Free versions 1 through 9 were released in December 2004. When did TF2 come out? Oh god, GF2 is gonna come out in a year from now, canonically. Mm-hmm.
Alright, whatever, I don't respect the time. It's an earliest concert. Now listen up!
Wait,
My
what?
darling son... Whatever, I don't respect the time. It's an earliest...
It's an odious concept.
Now listen up! My darling son-in-law, you have graciously
He's
brought our attention...
Big D's unhinged and I like him.
Ghost Walk.
It is quite the trail into a wooded area.
It shall be an exciting outing for the whole family. Is that understood?
I like
Sounds exciting to me. Sounds like an average night at the Hawke House.
This is that forest with all those active missing persons cases, I assume.
Of course! Who do you take me for?
What?
What indeed? But be brave, boy. Purge yourself of cowardice. It's half the reason we're here.
Father, a scary movie may have been a more appropriate first step.
His first impression of terror shall be in real life, not a movie film. We shall throw the boy into
That's-
the dread inferno and see his
That makes sense in a weird way.
burn away in the conflagration.
Oh, here, let me change to my like horror model since it's very World of Darkness.
Into a fire.
Or
There we
I
go.
will find a way to make an analogy physical and then smack you with
My
it.
flesh.
Alright, hello, sorry.
What?
Shall we
That
go?
was a face?
It's already 3rd croak after midnight. We need to get home in time for
What? Are you having a stroke?
Very well, my sons. We go.
Fucking Norfolk. The power pose. Oh, lovely. The twisted
Come on,
wood.
boys.
Yay, guys. You ready to go into darkened wood?
Open corridor calls to us. Keep an eye out and a brisk pace. No complaining, Marcus.
What's complaining about?
Damn.
What is this
Big D's
about?
caked up too.
Correct.
Bad dad.
What?
And now we go.
So, how much of this place do you remember?
A little bit. Me and the lads used to dare each other to come down here.
Sorry, it's just a wild outfit. The goggles, the face mask, and then the cat ear hoodie.
Bloody creepy.
Bloody Mary.
Is he pissing?
How does your garden grow?
Silver bells and cockle shells.
Cock! Stop ruining the mood!
Just talking about Cockthorpe. Relax. It's just down the road from home.
Hey, did you know Cockthorpe has a church?
Okay.
The British names of places. Isn't there a place like Buttsworth or something like that? I don't know. I'm American. But they got some silly names, you know? Meanwhile, we have like Hell, Michigan. What we name this town? I don't know. Name whatever the hell you want.
That's like saying Cockthorpe is a pub. That is literally the most mundane thing you could have said. What the fuck?
Oh, don't worry. That's just a fox.
Relax. It's not a
A
dying
mountain lion.
probably. It's just a fox.
What?
Hey, speaking.
Look, it's either a fox, a mountain lion, or someone practicing their death whistle.
Of, does this place have any scary urban legends? You know, aside from those incredibly current missing persons reports.
Holy shit, of course! Yeah, a guy fell off his bike here.
Whoa,
Scary.
shit.
Anything else?
Okay, actually. You know Binham, about 4 miles from Warham?
I mean, yeah.
Warham.
Quite close to Cockthorpe.
Okay, so, quick story. Back in 1091, some Benedict...
Okay, realistically, because I do like name origins stuff. Especially Western names, because those are typically just like what the person did, right? What did Carter do? He pushed the fucking cart. What did Porter do? Worked at the port. What did Lance do? He was really good with the lance. Now, that being said, I can totally see Cockthorpe, because Thorpe is like a settlement. And cock can also be a chicken. So I can definitely see that. It's just like, you know, maybe there's like a rooster or something that's like, damn, we all got up by the rooster, so you know what, we're Cockthorpe.
15 monks founded a priory.
Or someone's just being really silly.
But according to legend, its priors were corrupt and evil men. One of them even sold off the priory's valuables to fund some bizarre alchemical experiments.
You know, it's always...
It sounds like a amnesia setup.
Yeah,
Like a setup for an amnesia game.
Not hard to know.
Anyway, allegedly, a secret tunnel
Allegedly.
built in the priory, going between Binham all the way to Little Walsingham.
Walsingham? Isn't that 3 miles?
Yes. Others say that the tunnel...
Sometimes I forget being American that, like, we just go long distances. Just casually.
actually leads between Binham and a guild house in Blakeney, which is even further. And some say it leads between both.
That's a lot of digging, isn't it?
In the time
Yarnum.
since, many accounts have been made of a figure stepping out
It's Yarnum.
beneath Binham Priory. A black-hooded monk, traversing the priory between dusk and dawn. The tale of the
nighttime.
spectre eventually reached an intrepid
From dusk
fiddle
till
player
dawn.
who decided to investigate. Before entering,
Of course he's
the
yellow.
fiddler,
Has to be a yellow
alongside his
fiddler.
trusty canine companion, offered a crowd of locals a chance to accompany him on his subterranean trip by following the sound of his fiddle over ground. The strong reverberations
okay.
of his music would be heard even through the earth, so he said. And indeed,
I kind of like that idea. Have him be the canary.
all the while,
That's why he's yellow.
the fiddler began his trek
Sip.
to the tunnel. The locals, listening intently, chased the sound of his music. All was seemingly well. Then, after about a mile of walking, the sound of
He
his
just stopped.
fiddle ceased.
Yep.
Sometime later,
He got
the
caught.
locals found the fiddler's dog, wet and whimpering, but the fiddler himself was never seen again.
Oh guys, at least the dog's
This
okay.
trail we're walking on leads across where this tunnel was supposedly would have gone between Binham and Walsingham. And it is said that sometimes you can still hear the distant sound of the fiddle.
Ooh, oh god, I'm getting Demons and Wizards vibes. Fiddler the Green. Poor boy's freaking out.
I've learned to fear ground fiddle.
That's all I remember, though. I haven't been around here since we were like 11, maybe?
That's all I remember. Fucking hell, like you didn't just belt out an entire...
Yeah, he told the entire story.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Sorry.
You've been over this.
Oh man, it's cool.
Don't apologize. I'm always impressed.
Aww.
Dad likes you more than me.
What?
Oh, that was sweet, Marcus.
Fine. I like you more than him. So it evens out.
Lovely and dysfunctional.
I'm happy you are mostly the former.
Nice. Shit, speaking of, actually, have you ever been in these parts?
Not really. At least, nothing I remember.
That's fine, honestly. I don't think you missed anything special.
Ghost monkey!
Purge yourself of
Ghost
these
monkey.
voices, boy. Concentrate. You are the master of your reality. Whip it into submission with your giant, powerful arms.
I guess that the only things that make a big sound in the woods are bears.
Who?
Powerful arms.
I guess that the only things
Rackus.
that make a big sound in the woods are bears and people. Was that a bear or a people?
Boy,
It'd be a bear
do not
person.
Speak to Crackus.
Well, I don't. He's just always screaming from the ditch.
Halt!
Excuse me? Who's Crackus? Why is he in a ditch?
Let's go to the woods.
Already in the woods. Okay, that is what you...
Oh, I like Big D, he's funny. He's got that little bit of unhingedness. Nice walking.
Come, boy.
Hold on. Valentine's Day. That's probably just like no trespassing, but... No access without permission. No, I thought it was gonna be something funny, like... Trespassers will be prostituted. That's right, you read that right. You will be our bitch.
Come, boy. Stay close to me.
Come, boy.
Where the...
I'll be alright.
This isn't really part of the conventional Ghost Walk experience.
Oh no, you're hunting monsters. Of course not. The Ghost Walk is safe. Nice belt buckle. You know, here I am stabbing myself constantly with my belt. Like, sit like a shrimp or like a roly-poly.
Do you wish to enter this hole?
Poor boy.
Torches at the ready.
Oh, torches, that's right, in Norfolk. Big D just plunging right into that hole. Slides. I was expecting like the squeegee sound from Ed and Eddie. Boy's only eaten meat, butter, and coffee with egg milk for the past month. He's extremely powerful as a result of this. Local bullies call him Mate, pronounced meat. Entirely flies over Door's, his name's Door. Door's head, as he cannot, nor cares to, decipher the British language. Hell yeah, Door. What's up, Lex? Yeah, we're just chilling for the last bit. We went through the Valentines of doing the romantic stuff. Now we're just chilling on the couch together, eating floor chocolate. Marcus and Kitten. Okay, so that is Kitten. Were childhood friends before Marcus moved. They met again as adults at a LAN party in Great Yarmouth. Their relationship had never been had Kitten not telefragged Marcus in a vicious need to prove his gamer superiority. They hunted. The hunt lasted 42 hours before the two, grim and sleep deprived, decided to get physical. Oh. It's now been 8 years and Marcus has yet to succeed in exploding Kitten into pieces. But they are at least content. Okay, yeah, so they are a couple. Okay. I was gonna say, they're being really wholesome with each other. Got land parties.
Holy shit, these must be the tunnels. I wasn't even sure they were real.
Oh god, the descent all over again. I don't like tunnels.
Wait, come look at this!
It's either the descent or Ted the Caver.
Isn't this suspicious looking?
Poundland. Damn, that's where I took your mom last year for Valentine's.
Looks no worse than your face.
Yes, it does.
Ugh. How do I argue with that?
All right, let's split
Yes.
up.
You hate monkey, you're a bully.
Any
Yes.
particular reason?
It shall be spookier that way.
It builds character, kitten.
I really don't want to.
Come, boy. It's all right. Nothing here can hurt you. Except cave-ins.
And fiddle ghosts.
Oh, you always gotta watch for the fiddle ghosts, mate.
Always gotta watch for the fiddle ghosts. They're sneaky creatures. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what was that? Fucking bee.
Okay. Just keep swimming.
Don't worry, boy. You've been eating nothing but meat, butter, and coffee. You're fine. You're strong. Oh.
There, boy.
Damn it.
Don't panic. Look, it's a picnic table.
Why is
It's a surprise,
The fucking
sure,
jump
but a
scare
welcome
of the boys screaming got me. It wasn't the picnic table, I swear. I don't have past trauma at a park.
Bench, pure in function, yet handsome in its form.
Oh my god. He is Rogodorn.
A moment.
I'm 11.
I must measure the board with.
What?
It must be done, boy.
It must be done, boy. Yes, yes. Perfectly even. Well balanced. Was this mahogany? I'll find it. Excuse me? God damn it! Oh god, the Nosferatu!
Let go of him.
Well, at least vampires don't turn you when they just bite you.
Don't worry, kid. It'll all be over.
Oh god, you're one ugly mother. Oh. Oh god, the torch! The real torch, not the flashlight.
I'm here.
Door, you good?
Yes.
He is so animated. Ooh.
You fox! Your arms!
Ah, there are more of you here, aren't there? Light it up!
Is that a pistol with a bayonet tied to a stick? Oh, yep, get out of the darkness out.
Are these ghosts?
No, boy.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the liberty of assuming that the wizard is Tremere.
Probably just licks.
What did you just fucking call us, bloodbag? Do you even know what those words
He's a
mean?
biker, so he's probably Bruja.
Well, I got a name for you.
Bruja or Gangrel.
Fuck up, shitbeard! You, ski goggles. Keep talking.
I'm gonna make some guesses. You can tell me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Okay, so
Okay.
you are Sludge Lad.
What?
You know, easy to assume going by your ugly mug.
Sludge?
You, meanwhile, humanimal type vampire. Your vicious sideburns and the massive.
I will bite your cock.
Oh.
Meanwhile, humanimal type.
Humanimal. Okay, so he's probably Gangrel. And the
Your vicious
bikers.
sideburns and the
I
massive.
will bite your cock off.
Cool. So, I would
Nice.
guess you are a
We'll
biker.
talk later.
It's pronounced clan.
Yep, he's Bruja. He won't shut the fuck up.
Ah, shitbeard! Stop platforming the antediluvian concept of clans in front of the potential shovelhead.
It's sure
I'm sorry, I'm in a really heightened state right now.
Good. Oh, fuck.
You know, I'm really into it right now.
And lastly, you are a vampire wizard.
How would you know this? We have giant brains. You're not that hard.
How do you know I am a wizard?
But everything your mate just said was wrong.
Fireball, motherfucker.
Distraction, son-in-law. We have them surrounded. Fuck, boss, it's not looking good. You foul ape.
Don't let me cast.
To the launch site of the crusade. Fuck yourself.
Bitch, I've seen how overpowered the Tremere can be in Bloodlines. Don't let him wave his hands around. It's D&D, you gotta bound him, gag him, and blind him.
I disagree.
Nice.
Well, boy.
Cut to the chase.
You've had your 15 minutes. Kill the hunters.
Actually, it's been 18 minutes.
That's the stuff. Scream for me.
We're just getting fucked up. Oh!
Boy, are you okay?
Yes, are you?
No.
Names.
No, I'm not.
You ought to know the name of the guy about to eat your goddamn soul. Over him!
Oh, his hand!
You should have
Oh no, the table!
blood bags. The sword of Cain should cleave you
It's broken! Oh, he's gonna actually use it as a tower shield, but badass.
I am not funny.
You're not. I mean, you're right. I mean,
Fuck you! Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's Celerity or whatever it was called. No! Denver shotguns affecting vampire if you just crush their brain.
Do yourself a favor. Stop brutalizing my fiancé, please.
Aw, they're fiancés. By the way, perfect rendition of a Bruja. I say as someone that would either play as Gangrel or Bruja. Or Malkavian. I did the test and I became Malkavian. So.
No.
Yeah! Oh yeah! There you go. Remember, that doesn't kill them, it just paralyzes them.
I don't need eyes to kill, Bloodbag. I can.
And you know why? It's my fangs see for me. My hunger sees for me.
No, not really.
You're a goddamn tease lover boy!
You seem smarter than the other.
I guess you do need your eyes.
Marcus, I got one!
Depo's, no! No, not the. Oh my. His pants say Big Juicy. Oh my god. Oh, and the nut shot. I didn't realize that part. I was too distracted by the big juicy booty.
You little shitheel! You want to be embraced? Spoil a little ass! Not on your life! You're me!
Hell's fucker. Oh, you got him?
Looks like I embraced you.
That? How did you pull that off?
That was incredibly irrational.
Fuck you, Door. I got him.
I got him. That's all that matters.
Anyone have an ice pack?
I got an ice pack.
You sure do, champ.
He almost died.
Marcus, your contraption has many
Little
problems.
kid carrier, so cute. I love the bear.
The vampires could have noticed and not jumped at you.
But they did.
But they did.
Yes, this time. But next time, maybe you should just bring a gun.
Fuck you, man.
Hell yeah.
The steak jacket is the best idea. Tell him, love. Tell him you think it's
Steak
such
jacket
a
is pretty cool,
idea.
but
Very clever, Marcus, but hold on a second. Was that really all of them?
Not quite.
oh shit, the wizard.
Waiting for you to notice.
Not a step closer. No harm shall
Trixie fucking Tremere.
This man is a wizard. I cannot.
It is the appearance of power.
You see, you let him cast. Now you got blood paralyzation. Blood paralysis.
Can't stop.
A wizard and a filthy blood mage. The mighty Kevin. I turn it down. Kevin's a little loud.
Legend. So your kind was behind the death of the fiddler.
The fiddler? What the fuck? An ancient wives' tale, far beneath me, Kevin. But I would not bet against it. These
Typical wizard. So high and mighty.
but none for you to know kind.
All your knowledge is ours now, tick. You and your whole little rat pack are gonna sing like sopranos when we get our hands on them.
Feel the will of Kevin.
Father,
you
I'm sorry, Kevin's so silly.
You have made me so hungry.
Father,
Oh no. That's above hungry.
you have done me proud.
Enough. The beast
So I'm scared because Big D is Big D and he hasn't done anything yet. And he's the most unhinged.
shall be denied no longer.
Father, don't you dare die!
Oh, this sweet nectar, a delight for the senses, addicting, magical, lemon-scented. The gracious
Scented.
Kevin demands more.
No. Big D's getting sucked.
If only I could.
What's he gonna pull out of his sleeve on this?
It's a good thing I came here. Absolutely fucked on DMT.
Oh, oh no.
Expected absurdity. He knew that putting narcotics in his system would befuddle the vampire.
Buddy, I hate to tell you this, but this is Port of Darkness and there's more than just vampires? It could have been a werewolf. I pray it's not a werewolf. Boy, like, how did he know it was a vampire that was gonna suck his blood? I think he was just getting fucked up on DMT because he wanted to.
Its spell is broken, and with that.
Big work, everyone. Done bigly.
Shut up, Dad, you're delirious.
Marcus, have you always had my right?
What's Kevin saying then? Oh, this is all Don't pull it out, please.
Shit! Spit rotting in a ditch at the side of the road. Compared to me. Obey!
We got more mind control, lads.
Like I trained you, boys. Break eye contact.
And shatter concentration.
Wish it was that easy. Hold on, before they do their thing. Can I get like a clearer picture now? So Doran's just being a badass with biceps the size of tree trunks. Big D is packing. Kitten's showing some leg. Oh my god, this entire thing is just out of context central. And then Marcus is caked up. Oh my god, he's giving Widowmaker a run for her money. Bro. You just scream. Man, I wish that's how it worked. It would have been so easy for my barbarian. What, weed? And remember, chat, they're not dead, they're paralyzed.
Now it's done.
It's usually being left out in the open that kills them.
A few more more piles like these, and I'd say you're ready for the big league.
4 vamps! That's more than we've ever caught before. Holy shit, I cannot wait to get back to study them.
Yeah.
Yay, dissection.
I'll actually get to do that this time, right?
Marcus, I'm so proud of your scholastic habits. Just leave the wizard to me, and I'll give you the lot.
Murderous vampires in my house to experiment on. That's
Yeah, it'll be fun, man.
great.
Boy.
Again, it's like Shiki.
You did good tonight.
I hate vampires so heckin' much.
Boy.
Whoa there, boy.
No, boy, you're doing well. Learning to sublimate hate in place of fear is part of becoming a well-adjusted adult. Like me!
Why does that line hit so hard? Why is that so true? Shit!
Father, I don't think
Got it! Also, I love my precious grandchild. You did so well.
Son, the journey of 100 miles begins with a single step.
And this was the first step on your
And that was a massive step. You could watch a horror movie. You could watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Instead, you got to see vampires get killed. No, paralyzed.
Too bad we didn't get
Oh god. Oh, Halo 3 Deathmatch, no!
Full of supernatural creatures anyhow.
Oh, no!
It's fine.
It really is.
For this kind of catch, the ends very much justify the means.
Well said, sons. And besides, it's like I always say, no witnesses, no crime.
Yeah, last witness killed, bounty removed.
I don't pay taxes, kids.
Despite the severe
It's an
head
obligation.
trauma, fuck, adrenaline is so potent. This was a pretty cool trip.
That's the spirit, Marcus. But the night isn't over yet. We've got vampires to interrogate, and I've got ayahuasca to brew in the cabinet.
Oh, I love ayahuasca.
Yes, you.
It's not like a
my
fucked up
sweet
alcohol.
grandson. Family, let's go.
So here's the crazy thing about D so far. The first little prologue thing we watched, it was like super somber and really serious. He understood the devastation a vampire can leave behind for humans. And then he's this guy, what the fuck?
Oh.
Oh Jesus. Oh no, why is he high? I have to ask Vulcan what ayahuasca is. If it's alcohol, he'll know. And then he'll probably freak out. Oh? The fiddler! He's wearing green, he's the fiddler of the green! Oh, Jesus, they're trying so hard. Oh, it's in tune with the animation, nice. Enter the Parenting, Chapter 1. Lead writers Alpha Busa and Speaker D. They were also the script writers. Some script editors, along with Nostalgia and some other people. Setting consultants, Speaker D. Oh wait, what is this? In the background. Is this the origins of Big D? Is he not human? Is he like the last witch hunter in that Vin Diesel movie? Thunder Psyker as Kitten, Speaker D is Big D, Zagram as Marcus, Super Anchors as Door, Nostalgia as Boy. Oh wait, yeah, there's werewolves. Okay. There's just like an entire setting-wide thing? Oh wait, hold on. And Frederick Knudsen. Oh, did he do like a down the rabbit hole for World of Darkness? I'll have to check that out later. He's a VTuber now. Huh? Oh wait, is that's the fiddler? Wait a minute. Is he a bigger character than just like an off thing? Well, now I'm intrigued, because I mean, the World of Darkness setting is fascinating. Vampires, werewolves, wraiths, cybernetic angels, changelings. It's fan-based parody. It's made in conjunction with Paradox's Dark Pack program. The program allows fan creators like us royalty-free access to the World of Darkness IP. Portions of the material are under the copyright and trademark. Yeah. Over Papanang Productions.
In this episode of Hunter the Parenting, the family are forced out on a family trip at 3 a.m. by their scornful father.
Okay. Well, that was Hunter the Parenting. It was quite silly, but I did enjoy it. I hear it does get a lot better though. Like it gets really well written, which I am curious to see. So we'll probably do some of this again at some point. You know, if we ever feel like we gotta change things up, we'll always have this on the docket. At least have some things to edit. Glad my minor vampire knowledge of the clans worked out fine. Of course, you know, I also know like the backstory and stuff, like Cain and Lilith and all that, and how Cain is probably the taxi driver. But yeah, and chat. That will be it for me tonight, unfortunately. I do technically have work tomorrow, so. Thank you all so much for stopping by if you did. If you were, you know, decided to spend your Valentine's with me, I really do appreciate that. Like I said, you do it for the boys. I know crippling loneliness. So, if I can make someone's night a little better, or, you know, if it's not as serious and you just want to chill, thank you. I really appreciate that. Y'all are super cool. I'll have to see if I can, like, find time to do Katawa Shoujo as well. Somehow add it to the docket, because there's a lot of things I want to do, and unfortunately I can only stream 4 days a week. And I like consistent things, you know? Yeah. It'll be that. It will be, obviously Baldur's Gate, Skyrim. That'd be Katawa Shoujo, potentially reactions, and of course some other fun little games I have. I don't know, I have to think about it. It's no longer Valentine's Day where I'm at. It's been past that for 15 minutes. I will get a hold of the BG3 boys and see when we can play. And yeah, I'll post a schedule for next week. Again, thank you all so much for stopping by. If you're potentially new here and you're just hanging out on Valentine's Day because you saw a super cool, super handsome, super badass anime boy that isn't a psychopath at all, and whose organs apparently don't have sentience and try to kill women that they have infatuation with, and yeah, let that one get away from me. Yeah, feel free to check out the channel. I also stream over on Twitch. I did stream tonight on Twitch. The YouTube folks are being real special tonight, getting extra attention. I do stream over on Twitch, same name and everything. Everything does also get poured over here. I just didn't stream on Twitch tonight because, again, Katawa Shoujo is not allowed on Twitch because it's technically an eroge, but I was playing the Steam version that automatically removes all the not safe for work stuff. Oh yeah. Y'all are super cool. You're badasses in my book. You got a place in my heart for Valentine's Day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
That's a pretty good picture, though. Here, you want to give it a listen? Yeah, sure. Huh. Oh, I just realized my mouse is on the screen. Here we go. It's pretty awful, isn't it? I mean, I listen to black metal, an entire genre built on the foundation of how shitty can I make my microphone. Some people are cracking jokes about some kind of monster composing it. There's rhythm and stuff